Thank you for watching videos by Jeff Sibelius and LandandAirPhotos.com. I'm out here today flying the Air 2S, getting ready to do my non-fanboy review of this drone. And unfortunately, I discovered the first thing that I really don't like about this drone, a big step backwards from the Mavic Air 2. And in this episode, I'm going to tell you about it. I'm doing my flight tests on the Air 2S now, and spoiler alert, there are a lot of great things to tell you about this drone. And, as I'm learning unfortunately, there are some things about the Air 2S that I don't like as well. Now, it's inevitable that when people review the Air 2S, they're going to do so by comparing it to the Mavic Air 2, and that's how I'll ultimately approach my review. And surprisingly, another spoiler alert, I'm finding things about the Air 2 that I like more than the Air 2S. For example, if you watch my non-fanboy review of the Mavic Air 2, and if you haven't, you really should, the link is in the upper right corner now, you'll remember that one of the Air 2's features that I raved about was the APAS function in the obstacle avoidance system. There's no complaint about the APAS 2.0 system on this drone. This could be my favorite feature of the Mavic Air 2. To recap, in a typical obstacle avoidance, the drone senses an obstacle, and when it gets close enough, it stops and hovers. You have to navigate the drone out of the situation yourself. And that's how the Mavic Air 2 worked as long as APAS was turned off. When APAS was turned on, the drone would sense an obstacle and calculate and fly a smooth path around or over the obstacle rather than just stopping. Watch the Air 2 as it navigates around me. Now, sometimes it goes to the side and sometimes it goes overhead, but it does so while maintaining a smooth flight plan that results in a nice shot. This provides two benefits. First, the system allows you to get past an obstacle and continue with your flight more easily. If the drone simply stops, you have to calculate the change to your flight path manually. Second, APAS allows you to use obstacle avoidance to create nice shots. You can let APAS reroute your flight so you get a nice flyby shot automatically. Having this built-in system to protect the drone and shoot creative shots was a real advantage to the Mavic Air 2, and it was with great dismay that I discovered that APAS on the Air 2S doesn't work this way. As with the Mavic Air 2, the Air 2S allows you to toggle bypass on or off. When you activate bypass now, however, the drone behaves differently. With the APAS system on the Air 2S, when the drone approaches an object, it now stops and edges sideways until it no longer senses the obstacle. Then it moves forward slowly. Watch the Air 2S as it identifies me as an obstacle. It stops and moves to the side, and then moves forward. Sometimes this sidestep can take quite a while. The drone isn't having to navigate past a building, it's just me standing there. Watch the wisecracks. Now, watch the Air 2S going around an obstacle from the drone's view. See what I mean? That's just not usable footage. Gone is the flowing shot around the object. Now all you get is useless footage as the drone inches to the side, then slowly moves forward. And unfortunately it gets worse. Here is the Mavic Air 2 flying at a large tree. It flies gracefully around the tree trunk for a nice shot. Here is the Air 2S attempting the same shot. Stops, working its way around. Taking its time. I'm still holding the stick forward. Now it's going over the other side.
It's trying to get there. We have it.
Finally, after a long time of hovering, the Air 2S finally reaches a point where it can bypass the tree. This makes the whole bypass function useless. The bottom line is the Air 2S obstacle avoidance does a great job at avoiding obstacles, which is its primary job, but the bypass feature works very poorly, and as I showed in my last example, in some instances the bypass feature basically doesn't work at all.
I'm going to be doing a lot more work with the Air 2S. I got a big review planned for this thing, a couple of tutorials as well. But I did want to get this out because I'm really surprised by this. I haven't heard anyone talking about the APAS system on the Air 2S, and I'm very disappointed in the fact that it's taken a big step backward. As you saw, in one case it didn't even work at all. It just stopped. So for now, at least, on the Air 2S, A pass, it's an A fail.
As you can tell, I'm putting the Air 2S through a rigorous testing process as I do with every drone I review. As always, my goal is to bring you the most thorough, most objective review on YouTube, so stay tuned for more videos on this drone. Are you going to get the DJI Mavic Air 2 or the Air 2S? If so, links to purchase these drones from DJI or Amazon are in the description below. Also, if you want to see the most complete catalog of drone accessories on YouTube, check out my drone catalog at landandairphotos.com. The link is in the description below. If you're not already a subscriber, please click the cartoon Jeff on screen to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified when I publish again. On screen are more videos about the Mavic Air 2 and Air 2S, so be sure to check them out. As always, your likes and comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching.